Please, no! Oh, it's you, Corvo. Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed, except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. At first, Pendleton said it was time for our bonus. Havelock stood behind them, and at the signal, he shot them each in the back of the head. Just like the target drills he used to. Lydia barely had time to scream. I would be dead too. Except Wallace told me I wouldn't be getting anything. Pendleton kept apologizing, saying that no one could ever know about the things they'd done. Martin was drinking and seemed sad. The Admiral was about to shoot Callista. Then he mumbled something about owing her uncle, Captain Kurnow, a debt. They said it was time for Sokolov, and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that. Emily was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hid her eyes. The Admiral said that Martin was right. I guess they talked about it. And they started to worry they'd get executed for all that they'd done, going after the Lord Regent and his allies. I suppose it's why they've poisoned you too. I thought Lydia would squeal on me at the end. She just told Havelock to screw himself. And died. Lydia's the only one who ever showed me any kindness.
What a day, huh? Gonna be a great party tonight. I was only a kid at the last coronation. We even make it to tonight. Well, you look at this mess?
Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poison thrown in the river.
What? All out of him. Aye, sharp. Call out to each other if you spot him.
Now! Someone help me out!
Get behind him! Got you now! Get around him!
Get him!
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
I need more men!
Check everywhere.
Find him! Guard, you, to me! Get around him! Present yourself. Don't fit you. I need more men!
Gotcha now.
Like you find it. Assassin, help!
Can't believe we lost it. Impossible.
We know you're here. Check under everything.
Curse the outsider.
What? Check under everything. Shout if you see him.
You keep going.
Where are you?
What happened?
Wax down! Where? Aha! Guards! To me! Got you now! Flank him! Damn it! Someone's down! Get behind him! Firing! Stand clear! Flank him! Clear the line! Screw it. I'm going back. Guards, to me! Take this!
Watch it.
Get him!
Russian!
Please, damn you! Guards, to me! Impossible! Someone get over here! Aha!
It's refreshing to converse with someone on my own level.
Couldn't agree more. Your expulsion from the Academy was a crime against natural philosophies.
Which you might have pointed out at the time. But it's pointless to hold a grudge. I want...
Corvo, good to see that you still breathe. The city would not be the same if you were not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they get away. You can get this working, or you can go out.
We'll find it.
Stupid goddamn. When I find you, it's going to be bad.
I know you're here.
I know something. What?
Why is no one making rounds of it?
What?
Got you now.
What?
Why is no one making rounds of it?
This better not... Yo. I know you're somewhere around here.
Find him.
Dump you in the river.
Around him. I need more men. Watch out.
I'll make what you need as long as I have the necessary materials. Astonishing! The arc pylon is complete. Now to activate it.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious. Or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo? As you wish, Corvo. We will be far away before any of them regain their senses. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honors?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
It functioned beyond my greatest expectations. It defies description. A device like this will ensure Dunwall's security for a century.
Corvo, I can't believe you're alive. They killed everyone, Corvo. They killed everyone to cover it all up. Then they took Emily with them and they left. I couldn't do anything to protect her. Please find her. Make her safe. All his talk of being an honorable military man, but Havelock will use Emily like a puppet to his own advantage. Something changed in the Admiral as soon as the Lord Regent died. It had been building up. Martin was acting strange, going quiet if any of us were near, whispering late into the night with Havelock and Pendleton while you were out doing the real work. I think they realized they were one step away from holding the same position the Lord Regent had, and worried they'd be held accountable for what they did here, as the Loyalists. They would have killed me too, but Havelock spared me. Out of respect for my uncle, I believe. Please, talk to Samuel and the others. Someone must know where they're going. Find Emily. She's suffered through so much and she's got no one else on her side except you. Samuel set this here in case you returned. You can use it to call him. He said he'd come quickly. Hopefully the case can drop so they won't see him. I can't go with you. I'll be okay here. Just go.
Thought I'd find you here. Never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We'll need to get out of here soon. The Admiral controls the military now, Martin's High Overseer, and Pendleton's in favor with the aristocracy and Parliament. They need Emily, of course. But if Havelock senses that it's all about to fall down around him, who knows what he's liable to do? Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see. This is it, sir. I suspect Havelock Martin and Lord Pendleton landed there a while ago and went into the lighthouse. Knowing them, they're not giving up without a fight. I remember hearing the Admiral and Martin talking about this place as where they'd hold up if they had to. Anybody going in has to breach the fort, the gatehouse, and there's only one way to the top. All I can say is that it's been a pleasure serving with you. Maybe after all this is settled, we'll see each other again. Good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, you do. Give my best to Emily. After she's on the throne, she won't have time for an old man like me. I knew you were sharp, Corvo.
City get any worse? Indeed, I believe so. Hey, you don't look so good. Whoever you are, and then I'll demonstrate your failings.
Oh, how did we lose him? There you are. I need more
What's
men.
happening?
One of the arms. Motion for the battery. Stand clear. You're gonna bleed, damn you. We're not taking this one alive. Through the line. whiskey and cigars tonight?
Indeed, I believe so.
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress?
Please.
Is she up there, do you think? The new Empress? Came in a few days ago, but she keeps to herself.
Someone... I need more men! Oh, witchcraft!
Hey, you don't look so good.
Stupid cat.
Oil on these things doesn't last long enough.
last night? Never doubt it. I know you're here.
Remember we Lord Trevor Payne, record youngest son, bullied by your Martin, such a clever. The talents wasted until he found fame. Callista, nursemaid. Bitter Piero, ejected from the academy. Samuel, a useless old man, hungry for purpose. Couldn't be with us tonight.
Who is that? Admiral Havelock? You don't let me out, I'm going to make you stand in a corner until you learn how to behave. Corvo? Who's there? Corvo! I knew you'd come. Is it going to be okay now? Will I be Empress?
So ends the interregnum, and now Emily Caldwin the First will take her mother's throne after a season of turmoil. You will stand at her side, Corvo, guiding her young mind and protecting her from those who seek to exploit her or cause her harm. You watched and listened when other men would have shouted in rage. You held back instead of striking. So it is, with the passing of the plague and Emily's ascension, comes a golden age, brought about by your hand. And decades hence, when your hair turns white and you pass from this world, Empress Emily, Emily the Wise, at the height of her power, will lay your body down within her mother's great tomb, because you are more to her than royal protector. Farewell, Corvo.
Long enough for all of the big and the small, where the taller they stand, where the harder they